So today is April 6th, 2026, and this is today's trade setup. Right now I'm on NASDAQ on the 15-minute time frame, and from now on I'll be trading NASDAQ only, just focusing on this one pair because less is more. And yeah, you just want to master one pair, know how you'll begin to learn how it moves and you'll begin to build up an intuition for the pair. Just because you see it frequently, that's the only pair you're watching, you begin to see how it moves, how it reacts, how it behaves, and you begin to build a little foresight on the pair of what could potentially most likely happen, since that's the only pair you look at and you see price moving all the time on that one particular pair. You could most likely predict what price will most likely do next. Right, so here I'm on the 15-minute time frame on NASDAQ. Right, I see the 3 MAs are under. Right here I see price pushed up, like currently price pushed up, broke this high, and then started coming down, filling in these gaps. Right here I see a demand setup, right off the back. I see a demand setup right here, right? And from here, this is like around 7:30. Around 7:30 is when I woke up and I saw this, and I sent this to the group chat. I was like, okay, look, I'm seeing a demand setup on NASDAQ. Right now, we just got to be patient and wait for price to come back down to the zone and touch the zone. So from here, we're just waiting. Right, session started, this 8 a.m. Session started, bam. At 9:15, which is basically on the 5-minute, was 9:25, literally 5 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange opened, right? I saw price literally like 20 seconds before this candle closed. Price came down, hit our zone, our 15-minute zone, and then the next candle was gonna open. So right off the back, I put my stop loss. My stop loss was like around here, like 700 points or 70 points on NASDAQ. And obviously take profit 1 was here, boom, and take profit 2 was here. So this happened fairly quick. I didn't have time to send out the setup to the group chat. I did send the setup, like we're waiting for price to hit our zone, but as soon as price touched the zone, it was only 20 seconds until the next candle opened, so I didn't have time to send it to the group chat like, yo, the setup touched the zone, get ready for buy, set your stop loss, take, all that, because I had to set up my stop loss and my target levels. And I'm trading off 2 accounts. I'm trading off a funded account and a live account. So I had to set up my stop loss and my take profits and my lot size in 20 seconds, because the next candle that opens could boost up and break the 5-minute last candle high, which will give me my entry. And then I had to place my stop loss, so like that makes sure if price comes down, it stops me out at a certain level and I don't lose more than intended for the day. Right, so the next candle opened at 9:30. Bam. As soon as this candle opened, price started pushing up, broke the candle high, and I was in the trade. I didn't have time to send it out to the group chat. I already sent the idea out to them, and I notified them like now, like, yo, for future references, if you see me send out a trade, just have the alert set up on your own trading view, so like that you're not waiting on me to send out the trade and be like, yo, enter now, or the trade is on the zone. Like that, you should have it already set up on your chart, so like that you can see yourself when price comes back to the zone and hits the zone, and it should alert you, and you should know the entry already. If you already took my trading program, or if you're in the Discord in general, you should know the entry system that I use. Right, you should know the entry system that I use, so like that you're not waiting on me in particular to send out the trades. If I already send out the trade setup, you should already be notified. We're waiting for the price to come back to the zone, reject off the zone, next break of candle high or low is our entry. Right, so you shouldn't have to be waiting for me exactly to send out the trade, because at times there'll be times where price plays out super quick, the setup plays out super fast, and I don't have time to send it out to the group chat because I'm trading myself. I'm focusing on making my own bread on my account. I'm trying to help other people out too, but at times the goal of the Discord is to create independent traders. So I'm not here to spoon feed nobody. I'm not here to babysit nobody, hold nobody's hand. I'm here to just teach you what I learned, so like that you can execute and potentially get the same results that I'm getting using the system that I'm using that shows me results, right? So here I got in on the 5-minute. I got in on the 5-minute break a candle, right? I set my stop loss here. On the 15-minute, it looks like this, right? On the 15-minute, it's looking like this. From here, we're just waiting, right? From here, I was just being patient. Price hits to take profit 1 and then came back down to drawdown, literally more than halfway into drawdown, almost hitting my stop loss. It was like a couple pips from stop loss, right? Then the next candle opened, price began rejecting, pushing back up, right? And then from here, price was just pushing, boom. Now this candle right here, as soon as price was up here, I already have moved my stop loss to break even. Like, okay, price hit our 1-to-1, it surpassed our 1-to-1, and it's almost at our 1-to-2 target. It's 80% of the trade done. So 80% of the trade is already playing out. I already moved my stop loss to break even, right? The only mistake that I did do is that I had my take profit all the way up here, right? I had my take profit all the way up here, just in case, right? Right, my goal is to manually close out, right? If I see price coming up here to my take profit 2 and rejecting, I close out, right? But just in case price keeps going, I want to have my take profit a little bit higher, just in case price keeps going and gives me a little bit more of extra profits, right? And I could ride the trade and maximize the most out the win. But in this case, there was news at 10 a.m. and this is what happened. Price literally opened up, came up, hit my second target, but since my take profit was all the way up here, it didn't close me out the trade automatically, right? Price literally came up, hit my second target, and in like less than 2 seconds, price said boom, open up, hit my target, and in less than 2 seconds, it was already down here. And I'm like, bro, now I didn't have time, because I have my take profit over here. I didn't have time to close out this trade manually and secure my 1-to-2 risk to reward, my 1-to-2 ratio, my second target profit, right? So basically I missed out on a 1-to-2 profitable day, nice clean trade, all because I had my take profit all the way up here, just in case price kept pushing up. Like that, I can maximize the most on my trade. But from now on, there's a lesson learned for me. I knew I should have had my take profit already set right here, so just in case price comes up and hits my second target and I don't have time to close out, it automatically closes me out the trade. Like that, it secures my second target, closes me out the trade, takes profit, and I'm not there, you know, being greedy, holding extra to maximize the most of the move and make more profits, right? I'm like that, I'm not being greedy. Like that, price just closes me out. I make my second target goals for the day, close out, and if price does this bullshit, like hits my second target and then wicks out and pushes all the way back down to break even, I'm out the trade, right? But since I have my take profit up here, I didn't get out the trade, and I ended up closing out the trade like literally like a little bit under 1-to-1, like around here. Because I saw price came up, I opened up this news candle, price boom boom started coming down. I'm like, oh, I'm out the trade. Even though I had, you know, my stop loss at break even, I was trying to at least close out near 1-to-1. My full goal was to close out at 1 or 2, but this news candle came in. I totally had forgot there was news at 10 a.m. and I saw that candle open and go start like, you know, moving with a lot of volume, a lot of momentum. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Oh, I forgot, it's freaking news. And I should have closed out. I should have just had my stop loss there just in case price just bam. But hey, it is what it is. It's a lesson learned. Now we know next time, instead of just not having no take profit and trying to see if price goes for a 1 or 3, 1 or 4, I'm gonna just leave my take profit at 1 or 2, because price most of the time, especially now due to this war and all this bull crap going on in the economy, price will most likely hit my take profit 2, sometimes keep going and go for a 1 or 3, 1 or 4, or hit my take profit 2 and push back down. So I just want to have my take profit set just in case price hits it. It closes me out automatically, and I'm not dependent on my mind to close out manually on the trade, and then not close out because, oh, let's just squeeze a little bit more profits in, or let's just wait for price to go back to that level. Like, no, bro. Close out once price hits your target. That's literally gonna save so much undisciplined decisions, right? Like today I made an undisciplined decision. I didn't put my take profit, right? And then me trying to combat my mind to close out automatically. As soon as I saw price wick right here to my second target, I was like, oh, damn, price has the potential to keep going. Let me continue holding, and then boom, drop down, right? But if I have my take profit here, it eliminates me from having to make that decision and having to combat my mind to secure profits at my second target, even though I know I should, right? Or to stay holding once price hits my second target because I want to maximize or make more, right? So just having your take profit predetermined, having your stop loss preset, right? And as soon as you enter the trade, let price hit take profit or let price hit stop loss, right? If I was patient enough for price to wait for price to come all the way back down to the zone and reject off the zone, I need to be patient enough to wait to see if price gonna hit. So I need to be patient enough to wait and let price hit something, hit my stop loss or hit my take profit. But in order for that to happen, I need to have my take profit level already set. So if price does go up and hits that take profit level, my 1 or 2 RR, and rejects off of it, I'm already closing out the trade automatically, and I'm not waiting on my mind to make a decision of whether I should hold the trade and maximize it or not close out. You know what I mean? Like, that's just unnecessary, bro. So, and this is more of a lesson for me. That's why I'm just expressing it, because it's my lesson that I learned today, even though I've been knew it and I've been had write it down on my notes, but it just came back up again today. And that just reminds me, like, yo, as soon as if I was patient to hold a trade, if I was patient to wait for the setup to play out and come back to my zone, if I was patient to hold the trade until price hits my 1 to 2 target, I need to, secure my profits at 1 to 2 and let price hit my 1 to 2 target. Don't try to maximize the most. Just let price hit my 1 to 2 target, set it up, and let price hit it. Don't move my stop loss. Don't move my take profit. Like, don't move my stop loss into more drawdown, right? Don't move my take profit into more profit unless I see like heavy momentum coming in and price is just boom, boosts all the way up here. Then okay, I might move my stop loss a little bit just to squeeze a little bit more profits if I see heavy momentum coming in. But most of the time, bro, just leave your take profit where it is, your 1 to 2 level. Let price hit it, or let price come down and hit your stop loss, bro, if it's a unvalid trade. But yeah, that was today's trade setup, man. It was a little bit sad. I basically ended up making like 370, what was it? I made $380 or $379, basically $380 for closing out a little bit under 1 to 1. 1 to 1 would have been 500, 1 or 2 would have been 1,000. I left $700 on the table, basically, for not having my take profit set at my 1 to 2 level and letting price hit it, instead of wanting to maximize the most out of it and see if price will go for my 1 to 3. But point is, yo, I cannot trust myself right now at manually closing out the trade at 1 to 2 target. So it's better to just have my take profit predetermined, set, and let price hit that shit. Don't move it. Don't try to maximize it. Don't try to move it and make the most of the move, because not every time it's gonna happen. Sometimes this will happen. Price will just wick you out at your 1 or 2 and then reverse back to drawdown or break even, right? So that's my lesson for today. This was today's trade setup. It was a winning day. I could have made more money. I should have made more money, but it is what it is. You know, we're back at it tomorrow. Whoever took this trade on the group chat made some money. Whoever didn't take this trade, Then they missed out. And we're back at it tomorrow, so no worries. Tomorrow's another day. There's new setups every freaking day, or not every day. There's not A+ setups every day, but there's setups every day that are happening in the markets. As long as the market is open and moving, there's a setup, right? So if you didn't take that trade, so good. After that, let me see what price did. Yeah, after I got out, price just danced a little bit, went back to 1-to-1 target, and then came back down, and then just consolidated. And then that's where price is at right now. Yeah. So that's what happened. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to learn how I trade, you want to learn the strategy I use, go to the links in the bio of my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Lunati Exchange. Also, you know, if you don't want to buy the program or the course, tap into the book. I have a book as well. It's out on Amazon. It's called The Glitch in the Matrix. It's now out now. It'll teach you the basics, from the basic terminologies of trading, how to have a trading plan, how to structure a trading plan, right? How the strategy I use, how it works, how to execute it, and some psychology tips of how to improve your psychology in trading and the struggles that you may go through as a trader. Because at the end of the day, bro, trading is an ongoing process. It's not gonna be where you just master it and then now you're done. Not, oh, I master trading, I don't gotta, you know, study no more, I don't gotta do no self-work no more. Like, nah, bro, every day is self-work day. Every day you're evolving, you're getting better, you're mastering yourself, and every day the market is gonna give you a different setup from the last. Each setup, each trade you take is a whole completely different trade from the previous trade you took yesterday. Even though it shows you the same patterns, the trade outcome is totally different from any other trade you have ever taken. Just remember that. So tomorrow's trade is going to be a whole new different day, a whole new different price action, a whole new outcome of how price plays out, even though it will show me the same patterns. You know, so just keep that in mind. Every day it's a new trade setup. Every day you got to treat every day as a brand new setup. Like, even like I said, shows you the same patterns, but every day is a whole new different outcome, even if it shows you the same patterns, right? So you just got to be ready. You got to be prepared for anything to happen in the markets. And yeah, get right. Like I said, if you want to join the Discord and, you know, do like more personal coaching, join the Discord, link in the bio. If you want to learn how I trade, you know, tap into the trading program, which is the course. I have video format and I have the book format. I teach the same information I teach on the video program on the book. And on the Discord, we just go more in detail to adjust and improve your trading, right? And then I can show you more in person. You can ask me questions more in person about what you're struggling with, what you may not be understanding about the video course or the book course. And yeah, we'll do the best to help you improve and reach this profitable level and expedite your learning curve, because that's what we're about, man. Once you learn the skill, you can't unlearn it. So at the end of the day, man, yeah, let's get right. Yeah, till next time.